Welcome back to Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Wednesday, November 8th, 2017. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. Welcome back to another edition of Recap Wednesday, where this past weekend was a little short on shows, but by no means short on action, thanks to a women's physique shootout in SoCal at John Lindsay's Ultimate Warrior Pro. And in what turned out to be the surprise of the weekend and maybe even the entire back half of the season, a lights-out Natalia Abraham showed up to make her physique debut and absolutely crushed the field in spectacular fashion to officially earn her invite to the 2018 Olympia, not to mention completely changing the landscape of the entire division in the process. Rolling in second was veteran Antoinette Downey, who might have put together the best look of her career. And rounding out a very impressive top three for the weekend was 2017 Arnold Amateur champ Priscilla Kavia, who was all sorts of impressive in her pro debut. We take a short break now for the RX Muscle REDCON Supplement Deal of the Week. REDCON1 is offering 25% off their entire website for 24 hours only. Use the code RX25 and you get 25% off your entire order. That's right, 25% off. But remember, this offer is only good for 24 hours, so make sure to head over to REDCON1.com now. I've always said that sometimes a little bit of rest can go a long way, and that certainly seems to be true right now for veteran big man Steve Kuclo. After deciding to sit out the bulk of the 2017 season to focus on getting his body back in order, the former top 10 Olympia finisher has been getting in the gym and training like an absolute demon. Over the weekend, new video surfaced of an insane-looking Kuclo crushing his latest shoulder workout as he gears up for his comeback next year. When he's healthy, Steve Kuclo has proven to be one of those competitors who's good enough to win just about any show on any day. So if he finds his way back to that old 2015-16 championship form, there are going to be plenty of hurt feelings to go around once he finally gets the ball rolling. Even though it still feels early, we're starting to reach that point in the year where athletes are starting to prep for the upcoming 2018 Arnold Classic, where it looks like we'll get our next chance to see men's physique star Logan Franklin in action. Over the weekend, Franklin announced that he was planning to bring his talents to Columbus, Ohio, where he'll look to build on his spectacular 2017 campaign that was capped off by his first top 10 Olympia finish. This year, Franklin finally took the necessary steps to become one of the elite athletes in the division, and the numbers he put up all year long are a testament to that fact. But now that he'll be coming in with the bar raised and a whole lot of expectations on his shoulders, let's see if he's got what it takes to deliver on one of the biggest stages on the planet now that the pressure is finally on. The classic physique division is so good from top to bottom right now that it feels like it's almost impossible to ever predict who's going to win on a given night. But longtime veteran Stan McQuay looks like he's doing his best to put some of that doubt and uncertainty to rest. Last weekend, McQuaid dropped his first official progress photos of the offseason, showing off some of the shape and symmetry that turned him into a top 10 finisher back at last year's Olympia. Outside of his two back-to-back efforts at the Chicago and Vancouver Pro, it was a relatively quiet season for McQuay, who had high expectations coming into this year following that brilliant 2016 campaign. But maybe being forced to sit out of this year's Olympia is just what the doctor ordered, because I have a feeling we're going to see a sharper, more focused version of Stan McQuay come back next year and remind everyone why he's still one of the very best in the business. Speaking of the very best in the classic physique division, if you'd happened to be in the building for last weekend's New Brunswick Championships, then you certainly got your money's worth out of that ticket, because classic physique superstar Chris Bumstead came in and delivered a guest posing performance for the ages. Almost 2 full months post-Olympia now, Bumstead hit the stage looking completely insane, showing off all that trademark lines and symmetry that made his physique so very special. Not to mention the few pounds of quality muscle you can see that he's already added, which will certainly pay off in spades at some point next season. Every time you see this guy in action, you can't help but be blown away at the raw talent he has at his disposal. And the scariest thing is, at just 22 years old, he still hasn't even begun to reach the peak of his powers yet. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.